So thanks for checking out my Breville Barista Touch Espresso machine review. Now, before I begin, I do want to let you know that we got this at a great value, at a great price, so I will leave the link in the description, and if you click that, you can get taken to Amazon just to make sure you can get the best possible price for it.
Alright, so let's get started with the review, and I have my wife with me here, Andy, and she is a Breville aficionado. She uses it every day, so I'm going to kind of walk you through, give you a demo to show you how it works, and we're going to just kind of go back and forth just to show you how it works, obviously, with this review. So, Andy, obviously, we are here at square one. Let's just say we want to make a beautiful brew. Where would you recommend getting started? Like, how does it, go? Walk us through, and so on and so forth. There's like a button there. There's some other features that we can utilize. I will zoom in ever so closely there so you can see, but yeah, take it over, Andy.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the home screen real quick just so we can see all of the things that we can make. You have a lot of options to pick through. We're gonna do a latte today.
Great.
And all of these different options kind of lead you to your final cup, but this is how many seconds you'd like to grind and how coarse you would like it, and you can pick all your options so you can make it go more, grind longer or shorter, and if you would like a single cup or a double cup of espresso, whatever you'd like. And this again is hot water, and whether you'd like a double or a single. And then the frothing option is what degrees and how much you would like it to froth, so you can go up and down there as well. So these are all your options, and most of those options are on all of the home screen, so each one you pick you can go through and customize those, which is great.
Yeah, that is great. It looks like you can really customize it. So like for this example, let's say we want to make a latte, right? We clicked on it again. Like, what's going to be the next step that we have to go through to make obviously one of the most delicious lattes we've ever had before?
So I'm going to hit the grind option. You can hit it on the screen, but also for this machine, this is a nice option. You can just push this in and it automatically starts.
Okay, and we are back after the grinding. That was about 14 seconds. I just don't want it to be too loud for your ears. So what do we have next, Andy, when it comes to, making that amazing brew?
So we're going to take this out, and the coffee is kind of over a little bit, so we're going to push it over here, and then we're going to take our little tamper out, and this is a little magnetic thing, which is nice because you can store it over here. And we're going to press this down, kind of give it a nice firm thing, and then we can put this back up here. And then we're going to put this in and give it a little tug and put our coffee cup under. And then we are going to hit brew. And it's got a nice automatic heating system, so it only takes 3 seconds to heat up. And then it's going to start making our coffee. And it should take about at least 7 to 8 seconds before your coffee comes out.
There we go. I'm just going to get a different view. You can see it coming out there on the bottom, but I just wanted to show you the screen as well in case you want to see that. So it's not going to take too long, which is a good thing, right? It's very efficient at what it does as well, which is a good thing. And so, like, what do you think, like, the wait time would be until this fills up till we're almost done?
I think it's about 30 seconds.
Just about done.
Ready? Yep.
All right. So we just did that, right? So any other steps, like, to finally enjoying this? What else would you do next?
Next, we're going to be frothing. So I'm going to take this out.
Okay.
We're going to move this to the side. I'll put this over here.
Okay.
And then we're going to pick, and our frother is set at 150 degrees and a high frothing. And I have a little almond milk here.
Okay.
And this is a little cup that comes with the machine, and it has a minimum line that you have to fill it up to.
Perfect.
So you lift up the wand and you put it down, and you're going to hit milk, and it's going to say frothing. And there is a sensor on the back here that you're going to want to put it on, and it's going to let you know if you don't hit the sensor. So, and you're going to see it heating up, and it's going to tell you when it reaches 105. And then it's going to heat up to there, and it's going to heat up to 150. Okay, so we're done with this now, and once you lift this up, it's going to do an automatic purge, so it cleans your wand. I'm going to give it a little wipe, but once you put it down, you can see it kind of...
Yeah, right there. In case it's hard to see, you got some water coming through, right?
Yep, it self-cleans.
Great.
Which is a great option. And then, so you can just take your milk and pour it right into your cup, and you have your latte. And like I said, this is almond milk, so
You know, obviously you can use
You got-
whatever you want, right, for that choice.
You
instead
can
of
make the
almond
little
milk.
flower or whatever you
Yeah,
like.
you can make
so.
shapes on there, hearts, flowers, designs, whatever it is. So that didn't take very long at all. I know we stopped it and paused it, but I think the difference also here is that you talked about is like the quality of it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So kind of capping off the review, obviously you've had many cups of this before, multiple times a day. I know your father has had some, but like, what would you say, like, in terms of the quality, like just how good is it compared to some of the other brews you've made in the past?
I like this a lot more. I've had Keurigs and different coffee machines, but I think this is one of the best cups of coffee that you can get from home. You can make personally, so.
Yeah, that's great. And there's just very quickly, there's a few other things like on the top here, there's a few other features. You just kind of want to talk about those very quickly as well before we wrap this up.
Yeah, I think this is a couple extra features. This is where you put your beans, which I think is nice. You can customize them, and obviously it grinds your beans every time, which is amazing, so flavorful. This is the grind. You can pick fine or coarse. This is the water, which comes right out. It has a nice little handle in the back here, which is great. And there's some more storage space underneath this. If you pull this out, you dump the water here, and there's also more storage space behind there.
Fantastic. So not only does it make that amazing brew, there's a lot of nice features that are going to help overall in terms of like self-cleaning or like adding the storage space, which is always a good thing. And given the fact you've talked about, I think everyone who has tested this coffee says it's like the best brew they've ever had. You know, it's just, so any final words in terms of capping off the review?
No, I think this is one of the best cups of coffee, and I would definitely invest in a machine like this.
Great. Well, thank you so much for helping me out with this review and obviously walking through the process. I hope you enjoyed as well, and that about does it. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy.